Yeah.
Welcome to Clark's place.
Yeah.
Today we're going to take the Janik assembly guide for the Daytona, which you can get this when you get the kit. Buy it. This, they show a picture of lining up the template.
Yep, I see.
Which you can see in the picture, the quarter extensions are on there, so they come back to the quarter.
Is it the same for Superbird as a Daytona? Because that's Superbird.
Superbird wing pattern in the trunk and rear quarter.
I mean, your stencil here looks like it's for Charger.
Oh, just anything specific for Charger? No, it's the same.
It's the same, I think.
Oh, there's a picture of both cars there. Superbird, Daytona.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we could ask what it says. Or, you know.
Apparently I'll be editing all this out.
Yeah. We could probably read this, but I mean, this is.
Wait,
Yeah, we read that later.
We don't really read much here at Clark's place. Okay, continuing with what we want to do. Let's punch holes in this quarter.
What I'm doing is, we're not drilling them out yet. So we.
Nah, you missed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mark that, and make a bigger hole. It's a handy little tool, punches.
I know.
Makes a mark in the metal.
I need to get one for work.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
That is a big footprint.
Now you can barely feel.
From here to here. That's over a foot long.
Yeah. So there's a hole.
Right there.
There's one. There's one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it gives you a little start for a small, about that size drill bit to drill through, and then eventually take the next size up and drill your hole out for your stanchion.
Can we put the wing on today?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's Joe Dirt it. I would assume you just flip it upside down for the other side. But I'm not going to drill these until I've read and...
They're kind of, these are in and those are out a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what does it say, the dimensions? What is that? Oh, that's for the... Wait a minute.
27
Is that
and
from
something.
down below? That's this piece down below?
It might be. Well, I have to look and see what that is for. I mean, it's got the cutout there for... Not for the trunk.
Yeah, I don't know what the 27 and 3/8.
From the front. Oh, I know what that is.
Looks like the
That's
cut of
that's on the fender. That's right here.
What?
Oh, sorry. What it is there's your indentation right here. That's for that fender. That is the measurement from here to the front of the scoop.
Oh, I see.
See, there's your scoop.
All right, grab a tape measure.
There's your scoop.
Let's see if that looks right.
27 and 3/8
From the front?
from the front of the fender.
The front there or curled down?
Yeah, that's about what it would
I'm
be.
having it flush with where it ends there.
Okay.
Yeah, I
would be
guess
the
that would
beginning.
be.
And right here is where you'll have your hole with your screen.
What did it say? 27
Right, 27
and what?
3/8.
3/8.
Yeah,
About
that's probably about right.
Yep.
That's where it looks like
Yeah,
it's
right in
right at
this
the front of
area.
that wheel well.
Yeah.
in that area. And then we gotta cut a circle and put a mesh behind it so it really will cool the wheels.
Yeah, really give that downforce we need.
Right. Okay. Hi, welcome to Clark's Place. Today I'm going to see what horror stories are on this Fender that I got to work on. What I have is, of course, working on the Daytona and the Tribute. I have a pair of 70 Fenders, which, as you can see, lots of Bondo. They've been, I don't know how many colors. This is what really scares me. This is a big Bondo, and it goes all the way through. Don't know how much of this is this cheap galvanized metal. Must go up in there to fill this. This Fender was really, really heavy, so I know it's just full of Bondo. But you know, this is bad. There are some terrible areas, but where are you going to find 70 Fenders? That's the problem. This was a pair I got. The other one is here. It's not as bad. It seems to be all just metal, not heavy, but there's still lots of work, lots of sanding to get this back. Of course, to do the Daytona kit, you have to cut this off, fill this in because of the panel that goes across here, and then fold that under. So I have lots and lots of work. I will put this on time lapse and see what we got uncovered. Okay, as you probably saw in the time lapse, this may not be salvageable. There are pieces from this Fender. There's one, half-inch thick. This is newer stuff. The greenish color is a little softer, where the pink, which is a previous repair, I guess, so this has been repaired more than once, and it chips off pretty easy. But boy, there's holes all here. This whole lip is gone. Not sure if I'd have to take probably a Fender, a good 69 Fender, and possibly, you know, scab onto that, because that is just gone. And holes here, I mean, those could be fixed, but I have a feeling down here this sounds like this has got a lot in. I can feel a bulge, so that's probably full of Bondo. And this does have the scallop here, but then it goes up, so this This is all terrible. You can see that it drops way down here. And this is really thick here. So I'm sure that's all full of Bondo as well. So it's a shame. I mean, it is all cracked. I mean, all that could be welded, but boy, it's in horrible shape. Just trying to sand on it is just horrible. You see, it's bowed down. I mean, it's pretty solid. All that could be sanded, but this is all real weak, and this is weak. So really, this whole part of the fender is just gone. I mean, it's a shame. The lower part here is still good. Nothing I can do about it though, unless there's a easy way to fix it. So anyway, there'll be more on this. Have to get my son Chris to see what he thinks, and maybe we'll start shopping for a 70 left front fender. The driver's side looks pretty good. So anyway, until next time, bye bye. Well, after all the sanding, there was some repair here. Not too bad though. It's still pretty solid. The rest of the fender has little low spots and dings. This gets filled in, of course. There's a cut here that we'll have to weld. I have cut off the portion I didn't sand it, so this is actually, it's a shame it's in such nice shape, but you cut that off and then you bend this here under, because the Daytona has the lower valance. It's bolts to the bottom of the fender, so the whole bottom of the fender will look like this, because that you bend under and then you have to drill holes. But all in all, I mean, there's still a lot of sanding to do. It's in really nice shape, not full of Bondo, not rusted out. So this one will work great. Not so much for this one down here. As I showed earlier, this one is so full of Bondo and rust. I don't know if it's usable. So anyway, I'm real happy that this one's turning out good, and still got a ways to go. But at least I'm happy with this one. This here, ground it out. It had some Bondo there. So I'll probably put some Duraglass in that. It's fine on the back side. Doesn't go through. So that's nice. All this down here is real nice. I have to take a dolly and hammer and get this straightened out, because it's still good and solid. I think it's just been off the shelf, or off the car and on a shelf, and at swap meets and everything before this was sold, so it kind of got beat up. But that should do it for working on the Daytona fenders. Bye bye. Hi, welcome back to Clark's Place. Today I'm just going to show you a few things I'm doing on the fenders for the Daytona. As you can see, lots of cut holes even down here. And then there's a big one on the top of the fender actually. The other fender is not too bad a shape. These bottom pieces that are pretty well torn up, you can get a whole lower section with this support piece here in the back. So I have that ordered. I may have to replace this too, but we'll see once we get that welded in. Might be able to just piece that in there. There might be a couple other places though. There's a place here that's solid both sides, so I may leave that. This one's the same thing. It's Swiss cheese. So I'm not sure, I can't cut it up yet till I get the new piece. I don't know if it goes right to this seam line or if it's down here, so I'll wait to cut those off. But actually the brace on this one is still in decent shape, but yeah, you get the brace too. So what I'm doing is I've cut out all my pieces. Here are the pieces that I cut out, which those long pieces, it's just pitted really bad, and you can't fill these little holes here. It's because it's just crud. So that's the big piece on the top. I mean, it's solid metal behind in most of the places, but it is blistered pieces there. That's this piece here. What I did is I cut the piece out and then I copied it onto metal and cut it out and cleaned off all the paint so it'll weld fine. And these are the long pieces, which this piece here, there it is. Nope, not that piece. There it is. It's down at the top of the fender. But that'll go right in there just fine. I may have to grind a little on the edges of them to get it to fit really, really nice. So, because I don't think they fit exact. Let's see, is this the piece I want? No. This might be it. I wanted to show how that. Yeah, see, that doesn't, I mean, it fits there. As long as it's pretty snug, we can get a weld around it. And I still have to clean up all this, you know, expose the bare metal. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today, is getting all these pieces ready and start getting them tacked in. So I'm also going to do a video of some parts that I got in today. So anyway, stay tuned, and till next time, bye bye. Hey, welcome back. Just finished up many hours here of cleaning, not cleaning, actually cutting these parts out using the Milwaukee cutter. I think I went through 3 blades and then some of these sanders to clean them up. But what I have is most all these parts, I think they're all checked off as I put them on here and got them fit. All these have been cleaned up. I've ground on them, sanded. You can see in there, they're all nice and clean around the edge to be able to take a weld. But of course, I'm going to put it in backwards. But these, well, that's still got it wrong. It fits, guarantee you. There we go, last one. Tried to get it to where it's just the least amount of weld to do it. This was another piece I'd almost forgotten about. I had cut out this corner, and this is still slotted. That'll fit down in there and fit up there real nice. Kind of matches the other fender. And then this one here was this one was a difficult one. Of course, I'm gonna put it in wrong too. Try to do this one-handed, but they fit. They fit real nice. Anyway, I'm not doing a very good job here doing one-handed and holding the camera. But don't know. I may end up cutting this out. It is all metal all the way through. This should be able to be tapped in and just welded. That's probably where they pulled it out and fixed it. But all the grinding's been done. Like I say, it took a long time cutting all these. As you can see, they match up pretty close, but they're pretty much garbage. And then the big one, but they're all ready to weld in. Tomorrow is Saturday. We'll probably work on it. Doug comes over. We'll start. Getting them spot weld, or get them butt welded, I think they call it, and get it put on there, and I can start grinding away on it, finishing it out, and go from there. So, thank you. Bye-bye.